Nowadays, there are all kinds of cryptocurrency coins besides the well-known Bitcoin, like Litecoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum. But what's the difference? Hi guys, welcome back to Money Mindset, the channel that gives you valuable content on how to make your money work instead of having to work for money. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on the upcoming videos and grow your own money mindset. In today's video, I will explain to you the difference between Bitcoin and various altcoins. A cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency secured by cryptography, making it virtually impossible to counterfeit or double spend. Many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology, a distributed ledger implemented by a different network of computers. A defining feature of cryptocurrencies is that they are generally not issued by any central authority and are theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. Cryptocurrencies are systems that allow secure online payments expressed in virtual tokens represented by ledger entries within the system. Crypto refers to various encryption algorithms and encryption techniques that protect these entries, such as elliptic curve encryption, public-private key pairs, and hash functions. The first blockchain-based cryptocurrency was Bitcoin, which still remains the most popular and valuable. Some of them are Bitcoin clones or forks, while others are new currencies that have been built from the ground up. Some of the competing cryptocurrencies spawned by Bitcoin's success, known as altcoins, include Litecoin, Purecoin, Namecoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and EOS. Altcoins are cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin. They share characteristics with Bitcoin but also differ from them in other ways. For example, some altcoins use a different consensus mechanism to generate blocks or validate transactions. Or they differentiate themselves from Bitcoin by providing new or additional capabilities, such as smart contracts or low-price volatility. As of March 2021, there are nearly 9,000 cryptocurrencies. According to CoinMarketCap, altcoins make up over 40% of the total crypto market in March 2021. Because they are derived from Bitcoin, the price movements of altcoins tend to mimic Bitcoin's trajectory. However, analysts say that the maturation of the crypto investment ecosystem and the development of new markets for these currencies will make the price movements of these coins independent of other credits, Bitcoin transaction signal. Altcoin is a combination of the two words alt and coin and includes all alternatives to Bitcoin. The basic framework for Bitcoins and altcoins is similar. Bitcoin is one of the first iterations of cryptocurrency, and its philosophy and design set the standard for the development of other coins. In some cases, altcoins also seek to become another Bitcoin by becoming an inexpensive method for digital transactions. Altcoins improve the perceived limitations of Bitcoins and create a competitive advantage. Several altcoins use the consensual proof-of-stake method to minimize power consumption and the time required to create blocks and validate new transactions. By distinguishing altcoins from Bitcoins in this way, they have created a market. This, in turn, has attracted investors who see them as potential as an alternative to Bitcoin. Investors expect a profit because altcoins gain more traction and users and appreciate the price. Cryptocurrencies promise to facilitate the transfer of funds directly between two parties without the need for a trusted third party, such as a bank or credit card company. In modern cryptocurrency systems, a wallet or a user's account address has a public key, while a private key is known only to its owner and is used to sign transactions. Depending on their functionalities and consensus mechanisms, altcoins come in various flavors and categories. Here's a brief summary of some of the more important ones. Mining-based. Most of the top altcoins in early 2020 are mining-based. As their name indicates, mining-based altcoins are mined to survive. Most mining-based altcoins use proof of work, a method in which systems generate new coins by solving complex problems to create blocks. Examples of mining-based altcoins are Litecoin, Monero, and Zcash. The alternative to mining-based altcoins is pre-mined coins. Stablecoins. Cryptocurrency trading and usage has been marked by volatility since its launch. Stablecoins aims to reduce this overall volatility by pegging their value to a basket of commodities, such as fiat currencies, precious metals, or other cryptocurrencies. The basket is meant to act as a reserve to buy back holders if the cryptocurrency fails or runs into problems. Price volatility for stablecoins is by no means exceeding a narrow range. Security tokens. Security tokens are similar to securities traded on a stock exchange, except digitally derived. Security tokens are like traditional stocks, and they often promise equity in the form of ownership or dividends to holders. The bullish outlook for such tokens is a major attraction for investors to put money into them. Utility tokens. Utility tokens are used to provide services in the network. For example, they can be used to purchase services or redeem rewards. Unlike security tokens, utility tokens do not pay dividends or partial ownership. The number of altcoins listed on the cryptocurrency markets has skyrocketed over the past decade, attracting hordes of retail investors by betting fervently on price movements to make short-term profits. However, such investors do not have the necessary capital to create sufficient market liquidity. Weak markets and lack of regulation cause mercury volatility in altcoin valuations. Cryptocurrency markets are not mature yet. Several cases of dead cryptocurrencies failed to gain enough traction or simply disappeared after collecting the investors' money. Therefore, the altcoin market is for investors willing to take the enormous risk of operating in a volatile, unregulated, and emerging market. Bitcoin is a digital currency created in January 2009. It follows the ideas put forward by the mysterious and pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto in a white paper. The identity of the person or persons who created the technology is still a mystery. Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency. There are no physical bitcoins, only balances held in a public ledger that everyone has transparent access to. Bitcoin is not issued or endorsed by any bank or government, and an individual Bitcoin is not valuable as a commodity. The Bitcoin system is a collection of computers that all execute Bitcoin's code and store its blockchain. Metaphorically, a blockchain can be thought of as a collection of blocks. Within each block is a collection of transactions. Whether or not they are running a Bitcoin node, they can see these transactions happening in real time. To perform an infamous act, a bad actor would have to harness 51% of the computing power that makes up Bitcoin. Bitcoin has around 10,000 nodes as of June 2021. That number is increasing, making such an attack quite unlikely. Bitcoin token balances are held using public and private keys, which are long strings of numbers and letters linked via the mathematical encryption algorithm used to create them. The public key serves as a published address to the world to which others can send bitcoins. The private key is believed to be a kept secret and is only used to authorize Bitcoin transmissions. Bitcoin is one of the first digital currencies to use peer-to-peer technology to facilitate instant payments. New Bitcoin is released to miners at a constant but periodically decreasing rate. These miners can be thought of as the decentralized authority that enforces the reliability of the Bitcoin network. In total, there are only 21 million Bitcoins that can be mined. As of June 2021, over 18 million Bitcoins and less than 3 million Bitcoins are left to be mined. A decentralized system like Bitcoin pre-adjusts broadcast rate and according to an algorithm. Bitcoin mining is the process by which Bitcoins are released into circulation. Mining generally requires solving computationally tricky puzzles for a new block to appear and be added to the blockchain. Bitcoin mining adds and verifies network transaction records. The block reward was 50 new Bitcoins in 2009. On May 11, 2020, a third halving reduced the price for each block discovery to 6.25 Bitcoins. Different types of hardware can be used to extract bitcoins. Certain computer chips, called application-specific integrated circuits, and more advanced processing units, such as graphics processing units, can achieve more rewards. These sophisticated mining processors are known as mining sets. One Bitcoin is divisible into 8 decimal places, and this smallest unit is called Satoshi. If necessary, and if the participating miners accept this change, the Bitcoin could eventually be divided into different decimal places. No one knows who invented Bitcoin, or at least it cannot be concluded. Satoshi Nakamoto refers to the person or group of people who released the original Bitcoin white paper in 2008 and worked on the original Bitcoin software released in 2009. In the years since that time, many individuals have claimed they are or have been suggested to be the real-life people behind the pseudonyms, but as of June 2021, the true identity behind Satoshi remains obscured. It is perhaps unsurprising that many of the individuals behind the other projects named above are speculated to also participate in the creation of Bitcoin. There are a few motivations that can make a Bitcoin inventor decide to keep their identity a secret. One is privacy. As Bitcoin has become ubiquitous, becoming a worldwide phenomenon, Satoshi Nakamoto will likely attract a lot of attention from the media and governments. Another reason is safety. In 2009 alone, 32,489 blocks were mined. With a reward weight of 50 bitcoins per block, total payments in 2009 were 1,624,500 bitcoins. One could conclude that only Satoshi and perhaps some others were mining throughout 2009, and that they own most of that store of bitcoins. Although Bitcoin was not intended as a typical equity investment, some speculative investors were drawn to digital currency after it appreciated rapidly in May 2011 and again in November 2013. So many people buy Bitcoin for its investment value rather than its ability to act as a medium of exchange. However, the lack of guaranteed value and its digital nature means that buying and using Bitcoin comes with several inherent risks. The concept of virtual currency is still new, and compared to traditional investments, Bitcoin doesn't have much of a long-term track record or credibility history to back it up. Regulatory risk. Investing money in Bitcoin in one of its many forms is not risk-averse. Bitcoin is a rival to government currency and can be used for black market transactions, money laundering, illegal activity, or tax evasion. As a result, governments may seek to regulate, restrict, or prohibit the use and sale of Bitcoin. Insurance risk. Generally speaking, Bitcoin exchanges and Bitcoin accounts are not supported by any federal or government program. In 2019, the principal broker and trading platform SFOX announced that they would provide Bitcoin investors with FDIC insurance, but only for the portion of transactions involving cash. Market risk. As with any investment, Bitcoin values can fluctuate. Indeed, there was speculation that the Bitcoin bubble burst when the price fell from its all-time high during the cryptocurrency rush in late 2017 and early 2018. There is already plenty of competition. Although Bitcoin has a massive lead over the hundreds of other digital currencies that have sprung up due to its brand recognition and venture capital, a technological breakthrough in the form of better virtual coins is always a threat. Well guys, that was it for today's video. Many thanks for watching. Let me know how you liked it in the comments section below. Also, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned as I bring you more money mindset content. Hope to see you next time.